You can't expect a relationship to last long term if it's boring, you know? Young men, y'all love to complain on the internet in these red pill Kool-Aid drinking manosphere spaces, whether it's the comment sections or the live chats, that women will be the first ones to be on the next ship sailing. It gets a little bit boring, a little bit stale. Y'all be the first ones complaining, women will just hop from one dick to another, women monkey branch, and all the same regurgitated terms that these hurt-ass unks have been teaching y'all. You know what I'm saying? But let's bring the attention back to y'all. Y'all love to project on the women. Why aren't you the fun one? You're the leader of the relationship, right? That woman is supposed to submit to you, right? Everything that you say is supposed to go, right? Then why aren't you the source of her fun? Why aren't you the source of her entertainment? You see, expanding to men and women, it's like the funny thing about young people especially is y'all all think with your nether regions. You only think with your dick, you only think about your vagina. That's all you're thinking about. So when I say a relationship can't be born, a young man's mind, okay, yeah, that random dude with the locks and glasses, he said on YouTube that we gotta keep our relationship fresh. We gotta keep introducing new things. So like, yo, let me holler at your friend. I mean, like, we gotta spice up the relationship. So let me. Why is the only thing about spicing up a relationship and bringing in new things to keep your relationship interesting? Why is it only sex with some of y'all? You see, I told you, young man, to spice up relationship, and the first thing you tried to do was go have sex with somebody else. No. For a good relationship to last, it needs to be fun. It needs to be stimulating. That does not mean that every single day you have to be doing something. Every single day you have to go on a trip. Every single day you need to go to the spa. Every single day you need to have an event. No, sometimes it's going to be chill and you need to be at home. But here's the thing. You are the man. You are supposed to set the stage. You are supposed to set the foundation for your future family to rise from with this young lady. Or whatever you into, but you know, I'm speaking from my perspective. It's like you guys set the stage, set the foundation for this young lady. You need to be the fun one. But some of y'all don't realize y'all are boring as fuck. You're mad these women don't like you, but you are boring. You play video games for 27 hours a day. If I were to ask some of you right now, what could you do to make a girl have fun with you? Some of you would actually struggle. Some of you. I know some of you got the answers and whatever, but some of you young people especially would struggle. Well, I mean, I'm one above all the Marvel rivals. Yeah, I mean, like I could do a 720 ladder saw, no scope, care package, 360, Yahtzee, all that on some FaZe Clan shit. Yeah, I could do that, so she can watch me play and we can play video games together. You know, I like soccer. We could play soccer together. First of all, like I like the joke that I like to clear up a little bit earlier, but some of you guys don't realize that you really want homeboys you can fuck. I said it because like you're not saying anything feminine or anything like that. And then if I say, what can you bring to a young lady's life right now? Half of y'all can't even do it and you're wondering why you're single. Go develop yourselves. Go become more fun, okay? To have a successful relationship, again, you need stimulation, mind, body, and spirit. Yes, sex can be part of it. If that's what your relationship keeps you going, keep her going. You know what I'm saying? But what happens when you get old? What happens when the blue chews don't work? What happens when the honey pack ain't doing it for you? It's doing more harm to your heart than anything else. What happens when the beauty fades? You set up no foundation. Y'all don't read together. You don't pray together. You don't go bird watching together. You ain't been on a hike. You ain't been to an ice cream parlor. You ain't never met her family. You never exercised together. You never planned a future together. All these things that you could be doing together that you should be doing while you're young, you didn't do because you're too busy trying to see who you can fuck for a long period of time. That's all we all really are. A good relationship needs spiritual stimulation, mental stimulation, and physical stimulation. Physical stimulation is more than sex. Like I said, you can exercise, you can walk, you can relax. If you're anything like me and you're the spiritual one that has to teach your girl something, take her out in the nature barefoot. Teach her about grounding. Teach her things. And then once you start to teach her things, she will begin to think for herself, and then she will provide you with things. And then you've thus formed the healthy cycle. What's more fun than learning? What's more fun, even better, what's more fun than learning? What's more fun than learning from someone that you love and care about? That everything that they are telling you is for your benefit. This is how you grow. This is how the relationship stays fresh without always having to go into the sex toy drawer. You know what I'm saying? You could do so much together. But a lot of y'all have warped senses of what a healthy, exciting life is. Young men are taught that they have to fuck as many girls as possible. Young ladies are taught that they have to get with a man that has this, that, and the third. And if he don't have this and no, none of that is accurate. Stop listening to your hurt ass uncles and aunties and start to really better yourself and prepare yourself. If you're single, prepare yourself for what you want to bring to the relationship. Both sides need to learn how to stop trying to take away things and what you can give and what you can offer. All right. And also the quick little balancing little tidbit I want to throw in here with that is also don't try to force yourself literally with certain conversations, but don't try to force yourself onto your partner. Don't try to force your beliefs onto your partner. Now, there's going to be a point where, you guys are going to have a difference in opinion on things. This is where young people, especially, you talk about it. You don't argue. You don't break glasses. You don't throw plates. You don't put your hands on one another. You guys have a conversation. What could I have done better there? Or, hey, look, babe, this is a huge part of me, and this is something I'm going through right now. Is that this is a huge part of me. This more than likely isn't going to change. Now, I could water it down and not bog your brain down with it, but I want to be able to share this with you because I find it to be very important. Can we move forward from here, yay or nay? Like using myself as an example. I'm the spiritual dude, and I got to teach my religious girlfriend a thing or two. I'm not trying to take her religion away. It's just like, hey, this is where that came from. Hey, this is what that is, blah, blah, blah. But with me, once again, I spent years accruing this information that I could provide in my relationship. But now that I'm here, it's just like I realize, too, that I can be pretty intense. Because I'm very straightforward. I'm very direct. This is what that is. That's a lie. That doesn't exist. That came from these people. But for someone that's never heard something like that, that could be very jarring and that could be a lot. So when you're trying to bring in that new information, that new wisdom, that new mentally stimulating subject matter, you still have to be considerate of the other person. Is what you're telling them too much at a time? Is what you're trying to share with them, you're trying to do, you're trying to change them too much to make them fit into your world. There's a little bit of they have to come into your world, there's a little bit of you have to join their world. And once you find that good equilibrium and good balance, you will consistently find that flow and you will continue to grow together. But you can't do that if you stay in the same place. You can't do that if you stay in your comfort zone. You can't do that if you never go outside and better yourself. Arm yourself, prepare yourself in your singleness, so when you get into a relationship, it's not take, but what can I give you? And is what I'm trying to give you good enough for you? Think about that. Till the next one. Peace.